Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Industrial Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. That's Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort.
The everyday people who make Southern Illinois so special. The ones who make sacrifices every day for their families and their community. These are the people who make us proud of what we do. You see, when a person from our community gets injured in an accident, there is someone at an insurance company far away from here whose job it is to minimize your injury, to make their corporation money. For them, you're just a claim number. For us, well, I guess you could say it's personal. We are fighting for the people of Southern Illinois each and every day to restore what was lost. We are Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, and for us, it's personal.
Kids Corral is a licensed child care center and preschool serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years old in West Frankfort and beyond. Owned by FCHS 1989 alumni Gina King and 1992 alumni Kristen Cass, Kids Corral is located at 218 South Horn Street in West Frankfort. Call them today at 618-937-4700 for more information. Kids Corral, proudly taking care of the next generation of Redbirds since 1998. IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage warehousing and office space in Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Feel free to contact them for any management needed for your property. Reach out with any questions to Bobby or Iris Kazadi at 618-218-5995 or 618-218-2456. For any of your commercial management, IBI Management is here for you. Ask Melissa Walden about Shelter's auto, home, and life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Plus, use the My Shelter app to pay your bill, file a claim, proof of insurance, policy documents, go paperless, and more. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort.
Looking for a dealership where you're treated like family? Come to Week Chevrolet GMC, where from sales to service, they put you first. Their friendly staff will help you find the perfect vehicle that fits your needs and your budget. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, they've got it all. Visit them online at gregweeks.com or call 618-937-2000. Week Chevrolet GMC, right on the price, right off I-57.
Looking for a place to come out and enjoy one of the hidden treasures of Southern Illinois? The Frankfort Community Park is a 64-acre gym located in West Frankfort with 10 softball and baseball fields, 12 outdoor shelters, tennis courts, basketball courts, and a pond, as well as beautiful playground equipment for children of all ages. The park has plenty of open spaces to explore, and its serenity and beauty is second to none. The Aquatic Center has an indoor pool, weight room, basketball courts, and an event center. The Frankfort Community Park has something for everyone to enjoy. Come visit the park, and we promise you won't be disappointed. WP Dumpsters is West Frankfort's premier roll-off dumpster service, offering 14 cubic yard containers that are perfect for small DIY projects all the way up to larger home remodels and everything in between. With competitive pricing and top-notch customer service, WP Dumpsters is your Southern Illinois roll-off specialist. Book your bin online today at WPDumpsters.com or call 618-218-0623. Owned and operated by former Redbird Dalton Woolard.
Hal Insurance is a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics. Serving West Frankfort since 1925, we provide auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Hal Insurance partners with Auto Owners Insurance Company to handle insurance the right way, the human way. Call Ryan, Jessica, or Susan Patton at 618-937-4000. Hal Insurance is proud to serve you.
You don't have to choose between comfort and capability when you're behind the wheel of the 2025 Honda Pioneer 704. Rugged and reliable, it delivers the power you need on the job, the smooth shifting you want on the trail. And with Honda's exclusive quick flip seating, you get the versatility of seating 4 passengers and stowing the back seats for a full cargo bed. See the latest Honda Pioneer 704 today at Galadich Honda in West Frankfort.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So much.
That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
We welcome you in to Redbirds Live, Night 2, Game 2, here at Max Morris Gymnasium, West Frankfort Midwinter Classic. And our pregame coverage before we get going, brought to you by Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies. Matchup tonight, the Cairo Pilots and your West Frankfort Redbirds. I'm Garrett Smith, alongside Quincy King for the call in this game. And Redbirds survived last night. I think it's goes without saying that going to need a better performance tonight to get a victory.
Yeah, and what we showed yesterday against Thomasville Tigers was, was not impressive at all. It was a little bit, it was just not a good source of basketball that we put out there. We're a better team than what we showed last night. We came out with that win somehow. Tonight, we must play a lot better if we want to come in and beat the Pilots.
First game, Quincy just had the call with Paxton, 60-44. Thompsonville knocks off Crab Orchard. Thompsonville's now 1-1. Crab Orchard falls to 0-1. Right now, it looks like it's time for the presentation of the Tom Mackay Award. That's going to go out to Mr. Tim Ritchie. So we'll let you guys listen in.
The everyday people who make Southern Illinois so special. The ones who make sacrifices every day for their families and their community. These are the people who make us proud of what we do. You see, when a person from our community gets injured in an accident, there is someone at an insurance company far away from here whose job it is to minimize your injury, to make their corporation money. For them, you're just a claim number. For us, well, I guess you could say it's personal. We are fighting for the people of Southern Illinois each and every day to restore what was lost. We are Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, and for us, it's personal.
Ask Melissa Walden about Shelter's auto, home, and life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Plus, use the My Shelter app to pay your bill, file a claim, proof of insurance, policy documents, go paperless, and more. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort. IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage warehousing and office space in Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Feel free to contact them for any management needed for your property. Reach out with any questions to Bobby or Iris Kazadi at 618-218-5995 or 618-218-2456. For any of your commercial management, IBI Management is here for you. Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Industrial Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. That's Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort. Kids Corral is a licensed child care center and preschool serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years old in West Frankfort and beyond. Owned by FCHS 1989 alumni Gina King and 1992 alumni Kristen Cass, Kids Corral is located at 218 South Horn Street in West Frankfort. Call them today at 618-937-4700 for more information. Kids Corral, proudly taking care of the next generation of Redbirds since 1998.
Looking for a dealership where you're treated like family? Come to Week Chevrolet GMC, where from sales to service, they put you first. Their friendly staff will help you find the perfect vehicle that fits your needs and your budget. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, they've got it all. Visit them online at gregweeks.com or call 618-937-2000. Week Chevrolet GMC. Right on the price, right off I-57.
Ask Melissa Walden about Shelter's auto, home, and life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Plus, use the My Shelter app to pay your bill, file a claim, proof of insurance, policy documents, go paperless, and more. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So much.
That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
We welcome you back. Time for our CMC Mitchell & Associates starting lineups. We'll begin with Cairo. The Cairo Pilots led by head coach Josh Baldwin. Number 1, Rajon Woodson. Number 10, Anthony Duncan Jr. 24, Jaquan McAllister. Number 11, Vance Tuck. And number 22, Christopher Farley will be the starters for Coach Baldwin. Cairo comes in 11-8 on the season. A lot of returning talent. And they've had a pretty good start to the year. Beat some good teams. For Coach Surdich in West Frankfort, it's 10, Quentin Osborne, 12, Cam Woolard, 15, Chris Samples, 22, Cannon Cass, and 35, Nick Hefner. Frankfort's 4-15. Got the victory yesterday, 41-38 over Thompsonville, and Frankfort wins the 10th. They'll start with the basketball in the home whites. Cairo on the road team on the scoreboard and on our graphic. They're wearing black here in West Frankfort. 15 seconds in, Redbirds with the basketball first. Into the corner, it's Nick Hefner. McAllister on him. Skip pass to Willard, top to Samples. Samples goes underneath. Behind the defense is Hefner. He missed a short one, got it back, and it's going to be a whistle. But Quincy, we've seen this issue a lot. You got to make those shots, and Frankfurt, they're going to have to clean it up if they want to win.
Got to shoot on 10-foot goal. I mean, just shorten it like that. I mean, tallest guy on the floor, got to be making those bunnies.
Called that on the shot. All right, Hefner's at the line, and he hits the first. Fortunate break, in my opinion, for West Frankfurt. That one on McAllister. He's a sophomore, had a good showing as a freshman last year. And Hefner knocks down a pair. So again, a fortunate foul call that they say was in the act of shooting. On that putback effort from Hefner, it's 2-0 West Frankfurt. 45 seconds in, quick trigger from three, no good. Rebound Osborne. Willard left, now Osborne. Back at the top. The right side to Samples, and we've got 3 seconds in the lane on Cass. That's a turnover. I know it's called 3 seconds, but you probably got to be in there about 5 or 6 for them to actually call it. So, because you very rarely see it called. Get an early one going against the Redbirds. Farley left side, looking inside, gives it to Woodson. Dump off Farley. He lost the basketball. Here's Osborne, who hands to Samples. So turnover for the Pilots. Osborne, point right with the basketball. Swings it right side to Willard. Tough pass corralled by Osborne. Here's Cass. He skips it to Willard. Willard goes into the corner to Nick Hefner. 6:15 to go in the first. It's 2-0. Kickball out of bounds. Redbirds will keep it. They're acting like that wasn't even a kicked ball. They're acting like the ball just went out of bounds. But Redbirds keep it regardless. Here's Samples, lob over the back of the defense. There's Hefner. Missed a short one. It's another miss at the goal for Frankfurt. 2 minutes expired. It's 2-0. Cairo looking to knot it up. Tough jumper there, and it's out of bounds off a tuck. And Cairo is a team that can get downhill to the basket. If you're the Redbirds, you're fine with them settling for jumpers like that because they've got plenty of athletes that can get to the goal. Redbirds play catch in the backcourt. They get it across as it's Samples, who bounces into the corner to Willard, goes right back to Samples. He fakes a pass and goes left side. Cam Willard won't shoot, gives to Samples. Samples at the point. 5:35 to go in the first, and Samples threw it away. Into the paint. Kick out corner three. McAllister, no. Offensive rebound, Vance Tuck behind the defense, fouled in one. That's another thing you got to do. If guys have open layups, let them have the layup. Already got the ball off as you jumped into the side of him.
Yeah, I mean, if you are for sure you have to foul there, you got to make sure they are not going to make a layup. Not going to at least make the shot.
Fouls on Willard, his first. It's 2-2. 5:22 to go in the first. Rajon Woodson, the freshman, at the line. Free throw's good. Cairo's got a 3-2 early advantage. Skip. Parker Allen on the wing, gives Willard. Willard underneath to Cass. He lays it in one motion off the glass. Nice of Cass not to bring that ball down because Cairo's defense was settling back and they were going to pose a pretty tough look. But Cass didn't get that off quick. To the goal, lost it, but it's Tuck. His basket swirls around, no good. 4-3 Frankfurt, and they have the basketball. A little bit of pressure here from Cairo. It's Parker Allen who gets it across after the pass from Samples. Samples gets it back from Parker Allen, who has it Samples on the right side. 4:35 to go in the first. 4-3 Redbirds. Lob left side, Parker Allen on the wing. Goes to the free throw line, Osborne. He throws it up. It's no good. Woodson, he stops left side into the hands of McAllister out at the volleyball line. Gives it up right wing into the hands of Duncan. And we've got something going against Cairo. What was they call there? That's the second on Jaquan McAllister. I didn't see it.
No, I didn't.
That's a tough way to pick up your second foul. He's going to have to come out. We'll see Zamarion Johnson come in. No seniors for Cairo on this roster. At least we think, because there's been a lot of typos on these rosters. So, I don't know. They might all be seniors.
There ain't no telling.
Vance Tuck's not listed. I was wondering where he was. I knew he wasn't a senior. And another finish from Cass, who got up in the air, caught it at midair, and threw it in off the glass. He's done that twice in the game. And, man, has he looked good to start this Midwinter Classic. 6'3", West Frankfort. Woodson cut off baseline, gives it off Tuck. Tuck, no chance there. You're fine with that effort. And then a foul on the rebound, probably on Tuck. That's who they'll get it against. Cairo has settled for some tough looks. And if you're the Redbirds, you are A-okay with that. Parker Allen gives to Osborne. Osborne crosses the timeline. He bounces to Parker Allen. Allen to the elbow. Kick out Cam Woolard. He's going to fire a three. Off balanced and a rebound pulled down. And Cairo's looking to push. This is Woodson. Gets around his man. Throws it into traffic. Cairo's there. It's taken away. That was Johnson who had it for a moment. Samples downhill. He has it stripped. Kicked ahead. Here's Woodson to the goal. Woolard, that should have been a blocking call. Fortunate it was only 2 points. He was nowhere close to being set.
Yeah, I agree. It's a good thing that foul wasn't called because he was going line.
For an easy three-pointer again. 6'5", Woodson's got all 5? Is that right?
Yep.
Elbow jumper wide open and not close from Osborne, and it's out on Frankfort. Cairo's missing some tough looks, and Frankfort's missing some easy ones. 2:38 to go in the first. It just shows that you don't want to turn the ball over. You don't want live ball turnovers because Cairo got out and ran, and it was an easy basket in transition. So you go into the teeth of the defense, you've got to know where you're going because they're going to strip the ball really quick like they did against Samples a moment ago. 2:20 to go in the first, 6-5 Frankfort. Another low-scoring first quarter in a game that features the West Frankfort Redbirds. Another shot you'll live with, and Woolard was out of bounds. Cairo will keep. Quick three ball up, no, and a rebound. Woolard, who threw it away, he gets it back. Now to Allen, who gets it to Osborne. Fortunate Frankfort kept it there. Osborne to Parker Allen, he shot fakes, swings left side to Samples on the wing. Free throw line is Osborne, and it's thrown away. Get it through, don't telegraph your pass, and it's an easy 2 instead. Got to get back and play defense. Frankfort does get the stop. And he probably goes a bounce pass to Cass. He's going to have another basket. Instead, it's Parker Allen missing on 3, and Frankfort's been ice cold from 3 outside of Quentin Osborne. Right on cue. Osborne, no. And a rebound foul on Cam Woolard. .124 to go in the first. It's 6-5 West Frankfort. Will Scales in first time. Woodson with the basketball goes to Dilworth, who's in. Not on the same page, but tracking it down is Woodson. At the point, but the basketball is Duncan. Crossover on Allen. Floats in the lane. It's not going to go. Duncan nearly got it back, but quick to the basketball is Cairo, and they take the lead. Same thing as last night. The other team's just quicker to the ball. 7-6 Cairo, 40 seconds to go in the first. Osborne, crossover at the top, hands to Scales. Scales, he'll take one dribble. He lost it. No, unfortunately, it's off of Cairo. Redbirds will throw in on the baseline. 28 seconds to go in the first. Parker Allen has it. Dribbles right, hands to Scales. Swing, top to Samples, and it's Parker Allen, a baseline mid-range jumper, and it's good to see a jump shot go in by a guy named Quentin Osborne. It's the first one in a long time. Quick pull-up Jay the other way from three. That's Anthony Duncan Jr. 10-8 Cairo. Osborne's heave is banked in. From half court, Quentin Osborne gives the Redbirds the lead at the end of the first quarter. 11-10, and it's Quentin Osborne again who does it for West Frankfort. We'll head to the second, but a quick break here on Redbirds Live.
The everyday people who make Southern Illinois so special. The ones who make sacrifices every day for their families and their community. These are the people who make us proud of what we do. You see, when a person from our community gets injured in an accident, there is someone at an insurance company far away from here whose job it is to minimize your injury, to make their corporation money. For them, you're just a claim number. For us, well, I guess you could say it's personal. We are fighting for the people of Southern Illinois each and every day to restore what was lost. We are Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, and for us, it's personal.
What a way to end the first quarter. Frankfurt's guy, Quentin Osborne, at it again, hit it from half court. And the Redbirds back up by one. 11-10 West Frankfort. We start quarter number two. Cairo with the ball. This is a guy you don't want to see warm up. That's Duncan. Just hit a three. He was seeking his shot earlier. And that's one thing you don't want the Pilots to have is a little bit of confidence, because then you really start to see that ball go through the net. Here's Woodson, a really talented freshman, but he's going to lose it here. Osborne's going to skip it ahead to Parker Allen, who catches somehow and finishes in one motion. That was not an easy play for Parker Allen, and Allen's got 4 off Frankfurt's bench.
That's where some of the football skills come in there.
All away, good from Duncan, and there's a couple of baskets in a row for him. 13-12 West Frankfort. Osborne loses the dribble, needs help. Someone needs to go to the ball, not away from it. Parker Allen goes to get it. Allen downhill drive to the goal. 2 more for Parker Allen. He's got 6. Credit to Parker for getting these at the goal. Looked like a shuffle of the feet, no whistle. Instead, 3 ball off the mark, track down Chris Samples in the corner. It's 15-12 West Frankfort. Do not fall into this trap, though, of this quick trigger offense where you just throw shots up, because it's not going to work if you're the Redbirds against a team like Cairo. Osborne wanted contact, didn't get it. Other way we go. Skip ahead, and a bailout call on this side. There's no way that's a foul. That was Johnson, who was basically out of bounds and just chucked it up. And it's I just think it's funny when officials try to justify those calls, as he's doing right now. Free throw, no good. but you're sensing this is a little spot in the game right now. Cairo's not scoring. You're getting good looks. You need to try to go up 7, 8 points, and because you know Cairo's going to go on a run. It needs to come when you've got a lead, not when you're tied or behind. An 0 of 2 trip here. Peyton Allen into the ball game. He's got it at the free throw line. Hands it off to Samples. Hefner back in, nearly stepped out of bounds. Kept the dribble and goes out top center circle to Chris Samples. 6:05 to go first half. It's 15-12 West Frankfort. Left side, Peyton Allen. 2 minutes expired in the quarter. Right side with the ball is Samples. They bounce it into the post to Osborne. Will they send a second? They won't. He's fouled going up. And you will take that, put someone on an island, get the ball to him. They're not going to send a second. You tell Quentin Osborne, go in, draw some contact. You're either going to get a layup or you're going to go to the line.
Yeah, I think playing against this team, I think you have a lot of opportunities to draw fouls and play very aggressive.
They got that foul on, is that Johnson that time? Marion Johnson with his first. Johnson will take a seat. We'll see Vance Tuck sub back in. He has a foul of his own. McAllister's the big one right now. He's got 2 for Cairo. 16-12, one more free throw coming for Quentin Osborne. No, and the rebound to the Pilots. And no one's going to go get the basketball. And a wild shot as Frankfurt finally got back just in the nick of time to get a stop. Osborne through the lane, around his man, laid it up, no. And a rebound to Cairo. Downhill. Wild look there, no. And it's tapped around, out of bounds, Frankfurt ball. Duncan just trying to do a little too much. Probably could have went up with a simpler look. I expected a little bit more traffic there, and it just wasn't there. 5:20 to go first half. Left side is Osborne. Frankfurt with a 4-point cushion at the moment. Osborne spinning at the elbow. Goes top to Parker Allen. He's had a good first half. This one's just short, as it was right on target. Back ahead. No one gets back on Tuck. He walked, and they do call it. Catch a break there, as Cairo is quick getting back to their offensive side of the floor. We've got another sub. Tori Nelson will sub in. Is he coming in for Dilworth? Redbirds have the basketball, leading by 4. Osborne brings it up on Woodson. Good matchup there. Osborne gets a step on him, has to kick it out. Peyton Allen, here's Parker Allen, right wing. Lob into the post, Hefner turns, missed the layup. Rebound, Peyton Allen for Frankfurt. Back around the arc, they'll try again. Somehow no whistle wrapping around Hefner, and instead we've got a charge. And what a spark off the bench it's been for Parker Allen today. Not his best game last night, but he has really come out here in the first half today.
Yeah, coming off the bench, adding 6 points early and, still providing on the defensive end.
Cairo's going to throw some pressure at him. Into Hefner. Here's Peyton Allen, who gets it to the volleyball line. Looking for help. Hands off Parker Allen. Now it's tossed to Samples. Samples goes right wing to Peyton Allen. Over the top of the defense, and it's going to be a reach in on Cairo, and that's been there all game. It's just Nick Hefner, he gets fouled there, so he doesn't have the opportunity to go up, but he's got to be able to finish them layups. He's missed 3 of them. But it looks like there's going to be that opportunity pretty much the entire game. Being able to go into the post to him. The foul went on Vaughn. Osborne's under the goal, and he lays it up, and he missed. Oh, my goodness. The game was called miss as many layups as you can. Frankfurt probably be undefeated. Rebound for Osborne.
Best team in Southern Illinois.
You dodge another bullet, man. You need a basket here because Cairo is due for an offensive spurt because they're missing some at the cup on their side. And they can finish even when you do play defense. So you've got to take advantage right now. Samples, kick out. Peyton Allen, wing three. Got it. And that's a huge shot to see Peyton Allen hit a three. Had a tough night last night. We've got a timeout for Coach Baldwin. Frankfurt's got their largest lead of the evening, 7 points over the Cairo Pilots. 3:49 to go in the first half. We'll take a break, come back here on Redbirds Live.
Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Industrial Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. That's Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort. IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage warehousing and office space in Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Feel free to contact them for any management needed for your property. Reach out with any questions to Bobby or Iris Kazadi at 618-218-5995 or 618-218-2456. For any of your commercial management, IBI Management is here for you.
All right, Redbirds with a 19-12 lead over the Cairo Pilots. Cairo looking for a basket here. And they've went on a little bit of a dry spell. Cairo with the ball. 3:40 to go, first half. Out top, it's Anthony Duncan. He's had a couple of good finishes. And they'll go back door to Duncan. He stripped, lost it off his leg. Good draw up, but Frankfurt was able to dig it deep or dig it out. And if you didn't get a hand in there, it was going to be an easy two. Still almost kept the ball even with it being smacked. The Redbirds get it back. Catch in the backcourt. Frankfurt gets it across. It samples through traffic, threw it away. Got to know where you're going before you get there. And got a whistle on Frankfurt. Foul goes on Nick Hefner. We'll see Rajon Woodson at the line. Shooting two. Farley is back in. Two a two trip. 19-14 the score. Frankfurt taking their time. You get 10 seconds. No reason to rush, and they get it across. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Osborne has the ball. He loses his dribble, gives it out. Samples lost the basketball, got it back. Now he regains his dribble into the corner. Peyton Allen. 2:45 to go first half. Tight roping at half court. Frankfurt with the ball. Hefner walked. They didn't call it. Osborne with the push shot with his right hand, and he's got it. And Frankfurt gets one to go right there at the basket. And Osborne nearly came away with it, but instead, long three thrown up and good clear out from Hefner to not allow, that was Shaw going after it. And Cairo's playing pretty much everyone they've got. They've had a lot of different guys in there. And
Yeah, I've got 10.
already in the game. And we've not played a half of basketball. Osborne, he gets bumped, finishes through contact. 23-14 West Frankfurt. At the top is Duncan. Calling for a screen is Duncan. He'll use it. Dribble move to the goal. Kick out corner. No hesitation. Triple is good from Woodson and a much needed basket for Cairo. 23-17. Osborne gives to Samples. Samples dribbles. Caught in the backcourt. Frankfurt's going to call a timeout. 1:35 to go first half. We'll take a break on Redbirds Live.
Kids Corral is a licensed child care center and preschool serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years old in West Frankfort and beyond. Owned by FCHS 1989 alumni Gina King and 1992 alumni Kristen Cass, Kids Corral is located at 218 South Horn Street in West Frankfort. Call them today at 618-937-4700 for more information. Kids Corral, proudly taking care of the next generation of Redbirds since 1998. You don't have to choose between comfort and capability when you're behind the wheel of the 2025 Honda Pioneer 704. Rugged and reliable, it delivers the power you need on the job, the smooth shifting you want on the trail. And with Honda's exclusive quick flip seating, you get the versatility of seating 4 passengers and stowing the back seats for a full cargo bed. See the latest Honda Pioneer 704 today at Galadich Honda in West Frankfort.
Fresh out of the timeout and a quick 2 from Hefner, and that hit the clock, and they don't call it. Duncan's got a free 2 because it bounced up and hit the shot clock. So Hefner and Duncan trade baskets. It's 25-19, 1:03 to go first half. Got the second on Tuck. Not a good break for Cairo. He is a long body that can go track down loose balls and rebounds. Lob over the top of the defense. Hefner catches, goes up, got it, and one. So Hefner finishes this time on a good pass from Samples. 27-19 the score. Now this one goes on Duncan, his first. Hefner will shoot one at the line. Line drive, no good. Rebound for Cairo. Even off a missed free throw, look how quick Cairo's coming back. No good on the 3 from Duncan. Got to take advantage before they start hitting some of these shots. 35 seconds to go first half. Skip to Cass. Quick touch pass. Back out. Peyton Allen. He'll try his luck. He's got a 3 to go in, and Frankfurt's got an 11-point lead. Quick jumper. No. Fight for the board. Miss underneath. Rebound. Samples. It looked like one of the pilots got laid out by his own teammate. That was Woodson who got knocked down. Corner to Osborne with 12. You can hold for one if you wish. Instead, Osborne's going to the goal. He missed it. Rebound with 7. So instead of holding for one, you're going to allow Woodson to go to the basket, and he's fouled going up. Hold for one. Instead, you're going to put Cairo at the line. Don't understand the logic behind that. Woodson will shoot 2. 30-19 the score. He missed the first, and that's another break for Frankfurt because this is a pretty good shooter in Rajon Woodson. Could they get that foul on? Was it Samples? That's his second. One more for Woodson, so it looks like Frankfurt, if they can box out here, they'll go up with at least a 10-point lead. That's where it's at, 30-20. They get it into Hefner. He's going to throw a line drive. They didn't even start the clock. Also, not sure why Osborne I mean, there's plenty of things I could say. I'm not sure why he's the one taking it out. That's who I want shooting it if you're drawing up a play for anybody at any point of the game. But he already hit one from half court. All kinds of stuff that's just getting to me here tonight. But nothing new at this tournament. 30-20. We'll go to the half. We'll come back with our Kids Corral halftime show in a moment.
Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Industrial Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. That's Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort.
The everyday people who make Southern Illinois so special. The ones who make sacrifices every day for their families and their community. These are the people who make us proud of what we do. You see, when a person from our community gets injured in an accident, there is someone at an insurance company far away from here whose job it is to minimize your injury, to make their corporation money. For them, you're just a claim number. For us, well, I guess you could say it's personal. We are fighting for the people of Southern Illinois each and every day to restore what was lost. We are Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, and for us, it's personal.
Kids Corral is a licensed child care center and preschool serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years old in West Frankfort and beyond. Owned by FCHS 1989 alumni Gina King and 1992 alumni Kristen Cass, Kids Corral is located at 218 South Horn Street in West Frankfort. Call them today at 618-937-4700 for more information. Kids Corral, proudly taking care of the next generation of Redbirds since 1998. IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage warehousing and office space in Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Feel free to contact them for any management needed for your property. Reach out with any questions to Bobby or Iris Kazadi at 618-218-5995 or 618-218-2456. For any of your commercial management, IBI Management is here for you. Ask Melissa Walden about Shelter's auto, home, and life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Plus, use the My Shelter app to pay your bill, file a claim, proof of insurance, policy documents, go paperless, and more. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort.
Looking for a dealership where you're treated like family? Come to Week Chevrolet GMC, where from sales to service, they put you first. Their friendly staff will help you find the perfect vehicle that fits your needs and your budget. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, they've got it all. Visit them online at gregweeks.com or call 618-937-2000. Week Chevrolet GMC, right on the price, right off I-57.
Looking for a place to come out and enjoy one of the hidden treasures of Southern Illinois? The Frankfort Community Park is a 64-acre gym located in West Frankfort with 10 softball and baseball fields, 12 outdoor shelters, tennis courts, basketball courts, and a pond, as well as beautiful playground equipment for children of all ages. The park has plenty of open spaces to explore, and its serenity and beauty is second to none. The Aquatic Center has an indoor pool, weight room, basketball courts, and an event center. The Frankfort Community Park has something for everyone to enjoy. Come visit the park, and we promise you won't be disappointed. WP Dumpsters is West Frankfort's premier roll-off dumpster service, offering 14 cubic yard containers that are perfect for small DIY projects all the way up to larger home remodels and everything in between. With competitive pricing and top-notch customer service, WP Dumpsters is your Southern Illinois roll-off specialist. Book your bin online today at wpdumpsters.com or call 618-218-0623. Owned and operated by former Redbird Dalton Woolard.
Al Insurance is a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics. Serving West Frankfort since 1925, we provide auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Al Insurance partners with Auto Owners Insurance Company to handle insurance the right way, the human way. Call Ryan, Jessica, or Susan Patton at 618-937-4000. Al Insurance is proud to serve you.
You don't have to choose between comfort and capability when you're behind the wheel of the 2025 Honda Pioneer 704. Rugged and reliable, it delivers the power you need on the job, the smooth shifting you want on the trail. And with Honda's exclusive quick flip seating, you get the versatility of seating 4 passengers and stowing the back seats for a full cargo bed. See the latest Honda Pioneer 704 today at Galatich Honda in West Frankfort.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So much.
That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
Kids Corral is a licensed child care center and preschool serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years old in West Frankfort and beyond. Owned by FCHS 1989 alumni Gina King and 1992 alumni Kristen Cass, Kids Corral is located at 218 South Horn Street in West Frankfort. Call them today at 618-937-4700 for more information. Kids Corral, proudly taking care of the next generation of Redbirds since 1998.
We welcome you back with our Kids Corral halftime show. West Frankfort Redbirds 30, the Cairo Pilots 20. Quincy, what'd you see there in the first half? Redbirds out, ahead by 10.
You know, there's some good things, there's some bad things. Really on our defensive end, I think we're doing a good job of forcing Cairo to take bad shots. And that's where it comes in. I think we should be up a lot more than 10 right now. You know, there's a lot of plays we didn't capitalize on. I think we could easily be 15, 20 points up on them right now. It's kind of one of those things. I think we got to just take more advantage of what they're giving us. I mean, they took some really silly shots, and only being up 10 right now, I mean, it's still anyone's ball game. So we got to come into the second half and not really let our guard down because this game ain't over. You know, some good things we saw is we have a lot of guys in the scoring act tonight. I mean, we have 3 guys in 6, a guy in 4, Osborne with 8. So, I think everybody's getting in on the offensive end, and really, I don't think it's one guy kind of taking over tonight. It's everybody kind of coming in and trying to find a better shot.
Let's go ahead and go over the numbers at the half. Breaking down the score 30-20. We'll start with Cairo Pilots.
Woodson, 11 points, 3 rebounds. Duncan Jr. with 7 and a board. Bond around the scoring off with 2 and 4 rebounds. Pilots had a total of 8 turnovers in the game, were 4 of 7 from the free throw line. Move over to the West Frankfort Redbird side. Osborne, 8 points, 5 rebounds. Samples and Woolard both adding 2 rebounds. Cass with 4. Hefner, 6 points, 2 rebounds. Parker Allen with 6 points and a board. And Peyton Allen with 6 points and a board. Redbirds had a total of 6 turnovers in the first half, were 3 of 5 from the free throw line.
A big key for Frankfurt's that balanced scoring attack. You know, it was Quentin Osborne last night, but you look at the guys that have scored for you so far, the 5 guys that have scored, it goes, 8, 6, 6, 6, 4. Big difference from what we saw last night. And then Cairo's kind of where Frankfurt was. They've really only had production from 2 dudes, and it's been Duncan and Woodson, and other than them, they've not had a whole lot. So you need to try to, you would think, you put an emphasis on them and make some other guys do something. But the other guys really haven't proven much, in my opinion, to this point.
Yeah.
Vance Tuck can get going. We've seen him a couple of years already. The key guy in there is probably McAllister, who was out with 2 fouls. I will say, though, Quincy, I don't think Cairo will win it with just the two guys. I think they do need a third guy to kind of step up. If there's going to be one, it would probably be Jaquan McAllister.
Yeah, whether it's, McAllister, and we know Tuck can get going a little bit. Whoever it is, they need definitely that third guy to really step in and start taking the eyes off Woodson and Duncan, because it seems like you kind of just look at those guys and focus on them. You stop their whole offense.
Yeah, how about this opportunity for West Frankfort? You got a 10-point halftime lead. You won last night over Thompsonville. If you win tonight, you're 2-0 with one game to go, and you don't play again until Friday against you'll get Crab Orchard that night at 7:30. And if you can get 2 wins the first 2 nights, you'll be sitting pretty. We saw the benefits you can get from that because Frankfort did it both the past 2 years. Now last year they didn't win the tournament, but they were able to do that a couple years ago when Crab Orchard probably had their best team that they've brought over here, and Frankfort still knocked them off. So, and 2-0 with 2 days rest can work wonders for a team. Ready to go third quarter. Another key is Frankfort needs to take care of the basketball. We know what Cairo can do when you turn it over, and that could be a big boost for Cairo getting back into this game if they're able to do that. Frankfort with the ball. We've got the second time Frankfort's called for 3 seconds in the lane.
They've already shown once that this guy is going to be looking for it.
Guess he knows the rule. Glad he knows it. 7:30 to go first half. Another tough look from Woodson. And he's just trying to feel it out, him and Duncan, on some tough shots. Now, they've made some, but it's not been easy. Samples caught over near Frankfort's bench, throws it to the corner. Good skip out. Wing 3 from Osborne. No. Long rebound. Osborne tracks it down. It's a good thing, or else it was going to be a 3-on-0 the other way. Corner, it's Woolard. Back out Osborne. Won't shoot the 3 here. He'll go into the corner to Cass. Right block. Hefner didn't realize how open he was, but he still takes his time, finds the box on the back of the backboard, and kisses it in. 32-20 the score. Like to see him go up a little bit. How does that pass get through? And it's laid in. Just popped up in the air, and no Redbird went and got it. That's Vaughn's second, so still just 3 scorers in the column for Cairo. Osborne gives out Woolard. 3. Got it again. Woolard this time from 3. He's on the board for Frankfort. The 6th different Redbird to score a basket. To the goal. Contact, no whistle. Rebound Woolard. Frankfort looking for some separation, up 35-22. And the difference it makes when you've got supporting guys making threes. Woolard thought about another one, won't take it. One dribble, give it up to Sample. 6:05 to go in the third. Night and day difference, the supporting role for Frankfort's guys from last night and tonight. Hefner in the lane, got it over the front of the rim.
Hefner's up to 10.
Quietly's gotten up to 10. Ball away. Good from Duncan Jr. And we know Cairo can hit that, but it's going to be tough for them to win this. What is Woolard doing?
Doesn't know where he's at on the floor.
Threw it into the backcourt. And that allows 4 points in a row for Cairo without Frankfort getting it down on their side of the floor. 37-26 the score. That's those are ones you can't have. That's grade school stuff there.
Yeah, I mean, when you're hearing, varsity level basketball, you can't be doing those.
Gets out to Samples. 3 is way too strong. 37-26. Nearly banked it in. McAllister. No. Rebound Woolard. He hands off to Samples. Cairo on a little 4-0 run. Nice crossover move. Osborne all the way to the cup. What a take. Coast to coast for Quentin Osborne. That's fun when he can just do that whenever you need a basket. This guy can get a basket. Tough look there. Off the mark. Knocked free. Fight in the corner. Cass is there. And what do we got? Did one of the Redbirds called a timeout? All right. So Cass got on the ball, and then Frankfort called a timeout. 4:31 to go in the third. Redbirds with a 13-point lead on the Pilots. Night 2 of the Midwinter Classic on Redbirds Live.
Looking for a place to come out and enjoy one of the hidden treasures of Southern Illinois? The Frankfort Community Park is a 64-acre gym located in West Frankfort with 10 softball and baseball fields, 12 outdoor shelters, tennis courts, basketball courts, and a pond, as well as beautiful playground equipment for children of all ages. The park has plenty of open spaces to explore, and its serenity and beauty is second to none. The Aquatic Center has an indoor pool, weight room, basketball courts, and an event center. The Frankfort Community Park has something for everyone to enjoy. Come visit the park, and we promise you won't be disappointed.
Okay, the Redbirds with a 39-26 lead. It was a 15-point lead, but a basket there from Frankfort gets it back to 13 after Cairo had 4 points in a row. It will be Redbirds ball, and Cairo's going to try some pressure. 4:25 to go in the third, 39-26 West Frankfort. Osborne brings it into the half court. He's going all the way to the goal again. He's got 2 more. Someone's got to pick up the ball for Cairo. That's another 2 at the goal, and no one gets back for Frankfort, but Osborne does, and he packs it off the backboard. Quentin Osborne, both sides of the floor. Osborne into the lane, pull up. Oh, yeah, 2 more. Osborne trying to take over. Frankfurt's up 17, 43-26. Air ball 3 from Duncan, and they are all out of sorts. Cairo.
Not very organized are they right now.
Coach Baldwin's got to figure something out. You know, he's tried to call a couple of timeouts to regroup his guys, but you can only do so much from the sidelines. And you could see his frustration from this game's tip-off. Cass with the left. He got bumped. No whistle. Rebound Hefner. He'll clean it up for 2 more. And Cass got hit pretty hard. But Frankfurt's not going to gripe about it because they get a basket. 45-26. 3:25 to go in the third. Frankfort up 19 on what many would call the tournament favorites, the Cairo Pilots. Ball stripped away. Osborne's got it for Frankfort. Hands to Woolard. And Woolard will stop, and he threw it away. And an easy layup for Woodson.
Woodson's up to 15 now.
Someone's got to go get the ball from Woolard there. I mean, not a primary ball handler. You'd think Osborne or Samples would go into the backcourt and go get it from him, but he lost it. 45-28 to score. And we know how quickly Cairo can get back into a ball game. The Redbirds need to calm down with these turnovers, and a nice move in the post is going to be Hefner going to the line. He draws a foul on Vance Tuck. 2:39 to go in the third. Quincy King, that's the first foul on either side in this period.
I think both teams, doing a good job of not fouling.
Hefner hits the first. (46-28). We'll see Peyton Allen sub in for Samples. And that's why finishing that game, finding a way to win, even with your backs against the wall last night, was so important, because now this opportunity that Frankfurt's presented with, up 19 here, a chance to get to 2-0, and you'll have control your own destiny in this thing. You win on Friday, and you're going to win this thing for the second time in 3 years. 3 ball, too strong. Long rebound. Cass had a hand on it, then it was out on. That's who it was out on, Cass. Probably a wise move. That was Dilworth, who said, we'll let it go out. Probably our ball. No reason to dive for it and guarantee it's not going to be our ball. So Cairo will keep it. 2:15 to go in the third. Here's Woodson. Woodson backdoor underneath. Cut off. Left block. Happened to kick it back out. McAllister trying to get going. He can't hit a 3. Rebound, right place, right time for Dilworth. He's got 2. So someone scores outside of those 3 for Cairo. It's 47-30. Allen met with a double. He threw it away. 1:49 to go in the third. And I'm not trying to be insensitive or anything, but those aren't really tough situations to move the ball out of that spot. You're doubled. You know someone's open. even if you have to signal your guy, hey, come back up to the line where I'm at, opposite side, it's a pretty simple A to B pass. But a lot of times if you're not communicating, pretty tough for a team to figure that out. Bank shot, Tuck has had a couple roll out. He's still scoreless. 47-30, Frankfurt with the ball, 90 seconds to go in the third. Hefner skips it, Peyton Allen. Peyton Allen lost the ball, and they call it out on Peyton Allen. And now we're starting to see the Redbirds turn the basketball over.
Up to 11 right now.
And honestly, that's the only way Cairo will probably be able to get back in this thing is we just have 9:23 left. They've got a force of turnovers, and right now they're getting turnovers, but they're not even forced. 1:15 to go in the third. To the goal, Woodson, high off the backboard. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Timer stops at 1:13.
If Cairo wants to take a full advantage right now, they switch to a man defense, and they pick up full court. I think we don't handle a man defense very well.
See, Rajon Woodson at the line shooting two. The foul went on Chris Samples. His third. Woodson gets the first. Cass back in there. Second one coming for Woodson. Trying to get it back down to a 15-point Frankfurt lead. He does. Goes 2-2. Woodson really filling it up for Cairo. He's not had a whole lot of help outside of Duncan. We've got to reach in on Dilworth. No harm really, though, because Frankfurt not yet in the bonus. It's the team second against Cairo of the period. Osborne to the cup. Around his man. He got smacked going up, and he still lays it in with the left. A minute to go in the third. 49-32. Falling away. Right block. Gets around Parker Allen. It's 49-34. Was that Woodson again?
Yep. He's up to 19.
And he is going to cause some issues for many teams for years to come. Just a freshman. We get there. That was Duncan's second. Parker Allen gives it into Hefner. Now they go to Osborne with 44. Osborne caught in the air. Gives it to Hefner. Hefner loses it. Another Frankfurt turnover. A lot down the stretch here in the third. Cairo looking for a bucket. Dilworth in on Hefner. Gets it over him, but it's too strong. Rebound by Tuck. Right side. Now back Dilworth. In on Hefner. Hands it off. It's taken away by Parker Allen. Here's Osborne with 18. Osborne has it deflected out of bounds. .15 on the timer. Frankfurt up by 15. So we're closing out quarter three. Parker Allen to inbounds. Lob over the top into the backcourt. It's to Osborne with 12. Osborne into the corner. Cam Willard doesn't take. Frankfurt will instead hold for one. Here's Hefner. Hefner through the lane. Up with the right. Missed the layup. Down to 4. Hefner up again. He's fouled. And the time ran about 2 extra seconds after he was fouled. It's down to 1.9. All these times the clock keeps running extra. It probably takes off a full minute of game time.
Yeah, it all adds up.
And that gets Duncan his third. Hefner missed one right at the goal. He at least gets to go to the line here, but he misses the front of the two. Then after this free throw, Cairo's going to try to do what Quentin Osborne did back in the first. He hit a half-court shot at the buzzer to give Frankfurt an 11-10 lead. 0 of 2. Fight for the board. It's out of bounds, and there's 0.5 on the timer. Cairo's going to have to heave one up. Frankfurt probably wants to apply some pressure here. Now they'll get up McAllister. He's not going to get it off, as it was too strong off to the right. 49-34, Frankfurt up 15, looking to close it out and go to 2-0 as we head to the fourth on Redbirds Live.
WP Dumpsters is West Frankfort's premier roll-off dumpster service, offering 14 cubic yard containers that are perfect for small DIY projects all the way up to larger home remodels and everything in between. With competitive pricing and top-notch customer service, WP Dumpsters is your Southern Illinois roll-off specialist. Book your bin online today at WPDumpsters.com or call 618-218-0623. Owned and operated by former Redbird Dalton Woolard.
Al Insurance is a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics. Serving West Frankfort since 1925, we provide auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Al Insurance partners with Auto Owners Insurance Company to handle insurance the right way, the human way. Call Ryan, Jessica, or Susan Patton at 618-937-4000. Al Insurance is proud to serve you.
Ask Melissa Walden about Shelter's auto, home, and life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Plus, use the My Shelter app to pay your bill, file a claim, proof of insurance, policy documents, go paperless, and more. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort.
We're set for the fourth. Frankfurt, 8 minutes to go. They're in the catbird seat, 49-34, leading Cairo Pilots. And McAllister right out of the gates trying to hit a triple. He won't get it. Rebound Parker Allen. Osborne used one dribble, gives it away, and he turned it over on the pass to Hefner. One thing you can't do. Layup was missed. Follow-up basket from Tuck. No good. Ball falls to the floor. Out of bounds. It's going to be Cairo ball. 7:31 to go in the ball game, and it's getting awful sloppy here late in the second half for Frankfurt. Simple A to B passes are not being made.
It's now up to 14 turnovers.
That's how you allow teams back in games. Tuck, another try, no. Rebound Parker Allen. Frankfurt continues to catch breaks. Allen gets it corner. Cass will pull the trigger. Around and out. Hefner goes in for the rebound and fights for two. Yeah, that's the best basket he's had in a long time in terms of what he had to do to get it. Had to fight two Pilots for that basketball, and he gets it done. Caught underneath. Throwing it up, no. Rebound Osborne off the miss from Duncan trying to draw contact. It's 51-34 West Frankfurt, and Duncan's going to pick up a cheap one, his fourth. Frustration foul from Anthony Duncan Jr. We'll see a sub. Vaughn will come back in. 6:54 to go. Osborne throws it in, and he gets it back. What was that?
Call an offensive foul. Pretty cheap.
That's pretty weak. I guess he wants to dribble. Guess you can't put your hands up at all if you're an offensive player, but whatever. 6:40 to go. Cairo high arcing three off the mark from Shaw Jr. It goes out of bounds. And it looked like Coach Baldwin wanted to take the next jump shot. He fielded it over there.
I thought he was going to.
He's not been too happy tonight, doesn't seem.
I don't know how he could be. I mean, the missed opportunities they have.
Oh, he's definitely. Now Hefner stepped out. Another turnover for Frankfurt. McAllister through traffic.
It's his first points of the game.
That's a pretty good thing for Frankfurt to find out McAllister's first basket comes this late in the game. Throw into Osborne. He gets into the half court. Guy coming from behind him. Osborne able to keep the basketball. Bounces to Samples with 6:10 to go. Crossover, Samples, kick out. Here's Cass. Corner with it's Hefner. He works baseline. He goes up left block, and one for Nick Hefner. Didn't see much, but if you're a Redbird, you'll take it. McAllister's third. Hit too early coming in the first. And Hefner completes the three-point play. Frankfurt's lead. Back out to 18. Shot fake Dilworth through the traffic. Front of the goal. No good on the short jumper from Shaw. The Redbirds will get the basketball. Out on Cairo. That's one of those plays where we've got a timeout called by Frankfurt. That's one of those plays where if it's not a foul, that was probably out on Frankfurt, but it sure looked like a foul. So I'm not sure how it's not Cairo's ball. Nonetheless, we'll take a break. 5:41 to go in the game. Redbirds up 18 on Redbirds Live.
Looking for a dealership where you're treated like family? Come to Week Chevrolet GMC, where from sales to service, they put you first. Their friendly staff will help you find the perfect vehicle that fits your needs and your budget. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, they've got it all. Visit them online at gregweeks.com or call 618-937-2000. Week Chevrolet GMC, right on the price, right off I-57.
Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Industrial Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. That's Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort.
5:41 to go. Frankfurt inbound into basketball. Baseball pass. Quentin Osborne for two. McAllister couldn't get back in time. And Cairo trying to match it on this end. To the goal. No good for Shaw. Rebound Osborne. Taken away and laid in. Another turnover. There's Vaughn who stripped it. .5:15 left. Alarming rate of turnovers here late for Frankfurt. There's another one on the pass from Samples. But you're still in a spot where you should win this game. Looked like a foul. How'd they not call that? Official stop and play. This is 2 games in a row they've given sideline warnings. Is that right? They did it in the first game against Crab Orchard. I wasn't on the call, but they did it against, it was someone on Crab Orchard's bench, and now they're doing it against Cairo. Not really sure the purpose of it. Just trying to plead their case on a play that looked like they were absolutely correct about. 5 minutes to go. Woodson sticking right on the hip of Samples. He gives it off Cass. Backdoors Parker Allen. Good find from Cannon Cass. And Parker Allen's having a good ball game. He's up to 8. Foul. Going up. Is he going to wait till it went in or not to determine if it was a foul?
I think he kept blowing the whistle until the ball
Oh my
ended up doing
gosh.
something.
Fouled on Cannon Cass. Free throws coming for Jaquan McAllister. He hits the first. And if the Redbirds do hang on here tonight, I don't know if I'd want to be Crab Orchard tomorrow, who gets to play Cairo the late game. She might get one of those revenge games coming out. Cairo might come out with a vengeance, and
It's not a good sight.
no, could be bad news for the Trojans, but you never know. 58-39 the score. 4:33 left as the ball's tapped out by Frankfurt's bench. Redbirds will throw in. Frankfurt needs to learn how to manage the ball when they're throwing it around half court. I mean, they've had some close calls quite a few times. Osborne picks the pocket. He's going to lay it up over the front of the irons. 60-39. They've got to travel. .21 lead for West Frankfurt.
Man, with how many turnovers we have right now, if you had told me we're up 21, I would have said you're lying.
Thankfully, that actually is the case. And another and one opportunity. Parker Allen's into double figures. Foul goes on Farley. His first. Parker Allen at the line shooting one. Free throw's good. Cairo needs a lot, and just under 4 minutes to go, we've got to reach in against West Frankfurt. And it really has just fell apart for Cairo in the second half, even though they've forced a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, this half alone, they forced 13.
Another miss at the goal. They've ended up missing a lot more at the basket than Frankfurt has. We talked about how Frankfurt missed some early on at the basket. Now, that's pretty much what Cairo's done this entire half. Something about that goal on that side, I guess, where you can't finish. Samples got mauled going up. Gonna have to fix his mask. Looked like he got readjusted there for a moment. He'll shoot free throws. Farley picks up his second. Samples to toss in. 3:25 left. Allen, right of the lane. He got hit. He's going to go shoot free throws. Is that Farley again?
Yep.
He's got 3 fouls in the past, like 40 seconds?
Yep. Trying to use them all.
He's thinking, yeah, hey, I get 5. Allen short on the first. Parker Allen probably sees 5 baskets right now. Ref asking if he's okay. What if he says no? What's he going to do? Shoot the free throws for him? Empty trip for Frankfurt. Here comes Cairo. That's a foul and one. Nice finish through the contact from McAllister. Free throw knocked through. A 3-pointer there. for McAllister. It's 63-42. Into the corner. Osborne gets at the elbow to park around, who bounces back to Osborne. 2:55 left. Cass on the wing goes into the corner to Samples. On the top is Hefner. Frankfurt looking to close this thing out. He lost it. Another Redbird turnover. That's what, 20?
20.
20, and you're up 21. Another questionable call. It's going to be a charge on Cairo. How many turnovers do they have? 13?
Yes.
That was the fourth on McAllister. Hefner nearly shuffled the feet, able to keep that pivot foot. Sample splits two and gives it to Hefner. 2:25 left. Osborne left block for two as he was left alone after that pass got through. Quentin Osborne with two more. Nice, good performance from him has pretty much locked him up an all-tournament team appearance. 2:10 left. He could come out next game and score 0, and he'd get on it with how he's been in these first two.
Yeah. I mean, I think both games combined for 40-something points in 2 games, so with 20-something rebounds alongside of it, it's a pretty good 2-game stint.
Officials getting together, talking about who's buying dinner after. Samples gets the first one. Kind bounce off the rim. I didn't see the whistle, but ended up with Samples at the free throw line. That's now 7 Redbirds to score, right?
Yep.
Only one that hasn't is Will Scales. Foul going up. 1:58 to go. Get Osborne here. Farley hits the first. The Redbirds are going to get it done. They're going to get to 2-0, Quincy, and this was certainly looked like it was going to be a big test tonight. And, a good portion of that first half it was. But Cairo has come out pretty flat in this second half. No energy. Redbirds gave them plenty of opportunities by turning the ball over as many times as they have. 14 times second half. I think you actually had them at 6 in the first half, Frankfurt. And the Redbirds are going to be one win away from winning this championship. There's Parker Allen for 2 more. Cass swipes it. 1:35 left. Here's Scales. Scales gives it over to Samples. Peyton Allen at the table at the next stoppage. Parker Allen at the volleyball line. Gives it to Cass. He fakes left. And Cass goes right and ends up to Samples. Cass on the wing corner. It's Parker Allen with 1:10 to go. Popping out is Osborne at the point. Right side Samples. 1:05 left. Cass through the lane, or right of the lane rather, gives it off top. Parker Allen, 55 seconds. Parker Allen into the lane. Back of the iron, no. Rebound pulled down Farley, who hands off still to, I think that's Shaw who he handed it to, who's got the ball right now. Right block, can't get it to go. Rebound Farley. He's fighting for a basket. He's got one off the glass. 39 seconds to go. It's 68-45. Redbirds picked a good night to have a good offensive outpouring from their team. Allen gets picked. He's knocked to the floor, and Samples is there to get it. 30 seconds to go. Samples crosses the timeline, gives to Peyton Allen. 25 seconds left. Woodson comes out on him. Cass pops out. Down to 15. It's all academic at this point. Frankfurt's going to get to 2-0. It's just what the final score will be. That's what it'll come down to. Cairo will knock it free for another turnover. Running three at the buzzer is off the mark from Shaw. And Frankfurt gets it done, 68-45. We'll take a break, come back, and wrap things up with our post-game coverage here on Redbirds Live.
The everyday people who make Southern Illinois so special. The ones who make sacrifices every day for their families and their community. These are the people who make us proud of what we do. You see, when a person from our community gets injured in an accident, there is someone at an insurance company far away from here whose job it is to minimize your injury, to make their corporation money. For them, you're just a claim number. For us, well, I guess you could say it's personal. We are fighting for the people of Southern Illinois each and every day to restore what was lost. We are Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, and for us, it's personal.
Kids Corral is a licensed child care center and preschool serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years old in West Frankfort and beyond. Owned by FCHS 1989 alumni Gina King and 1992 alumni Kristen Cass, Kids Corral is located at 218 South Horn Street in West Frankfort. Call them today at 618-937-4700 for more information. Kids Corral, proudly taking care of the next generation of Redbirds since 1998. IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage warehousing and office space in Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Feel free to contact them for any management needed for your property. Reach out with any questions to Bobby or Iris Kazadi at 618-218-5995 or 618-218-2456. For any of your commercial management, IBI Management is here for you.
Welcome back. IBI Management post-game show. That's more like it, Quincy. Frankfurt gets it done 68-45 against the Pilots of Cairo.
What a game. Other than, all the turnovers in the second half, I mean, there's a lot to be proud about. A lot of guys and about the whole team on the in the scoring column.
And it sets Frankfurt up in a good spot. Now 2-0, they'll be off Wednesday and Thursday. They'll play again Friday night against Crab Orchard. And if they win that, it doesn't matter what the other teams do. They'll be the tournament champs at 3-0. But big reason why it was so important to finish things off against a Thompsonville team last night when you were really struggling down the stretch. Fell behind 10 points late in that game. And it's crazy that they go to bed and wake up today and they come out the way they do compared to yesterday. And I'd like to hope that they were able to learn that much in a winning effort because they looked like a complete different team tonight. It was a big difference.
Yeah, I'm extremely happy how we play tonight. If we play like that, other than in the second half with all the turnovers, you win a lot of games, I think, this year, or you have a really good shot. In a lot of conference games, you have River.
Let's check out these final stats. Start with the Pilots of Cairo.
Start off with the Pilots of Cairo. Woodson, 19 points, 3 rebounds. Duncan Jr. with 9 points. Tuck had 4 rebounds. Farley, 3 points, 2 rebounds. McAllister, 6 points, 2 boards. Vaughn, 6 points, 4 rebounds. And Dilworth with 2. Pilots had a total of 14 turnovers in the game. We're 9 of 14 from the free throw line. We'll move over to your West Frankfort Redbird side. Osborne, 20 points, 10 rebounds. Samples with a point, 3 rebounds. Woolard, 3 points, 5 rebounds. Cass, 4 points, adding a board. Hefner, 19 points, 5 rebounds. Parker Allen with 13 points and 3 rebounds. And Peyton Allen to round the scoring off of the Redbirds with 6 points and a rebound. Redbirds had a total of 21 turnovers in the game, or 8 of 15 from the free throw line.
Yeah, so tonight's finals, Thompsonville over Crab Orchard 60-44. Frankfort over Cairo 68-45. Standings on the boys' side, Frankfort now 2-0. Thompsonville at 1-1. Crab Orchard and Cairo both 0-1. And then obviously the 2 boys games tonight. We're back to a triple header tomorrow night, 2 girls games, followed by a boys game in the nightcap. 5 o'clock, it'll be Heron and Fairfield on the girls' side. Then the Lady Redbirds take on Cesar in game 2 around 6:30. And the late game, the boys contest between Crab Orchard and Cairo. We'll see which one of those 2 teams get their first victory in the tournament. And Coach Sertich and his boys, they get the wins on the first 2 nights. They are off till Friday. So, you're thinking, oh, we've got to play 2 games right off the bat, out of the gates. But when you win them both, now you're like, oh, well, we've already got our 2 wins, and we can sit pretty and get rested up for a few days and come back and try to win our home tournament on Friday night. What do we got? Let's give out a player of the game, brought to you by Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance. Quincy King, who is the player of the game?
Player of the game, I'm going to go Parker Allen for player of the game. He had 13 points, 3 rebounds. What we got from Osborne and Hefner, I think, is pretty expected of those guys. Held to a higher standard. I think those are 2 of the offensive threads, but when you got guys like Parker Allen, Cass, and Peyton Allen coming in playing well, it's really hard to lose games. And especially Woolard knocking down threes. It's kind of turned in his role later in the season. But I think Parker Allen, had a stint there where when he was scoring, the rest of the team kind of fed off it, and we really started to build our lead against the Pilots. And, kind of just never looked back.
A huge win for West Frankfort over the Cairo Pilots, a team that's brought in a lot of talent in their freshman class, got a lot of returning talent in their junior and sophomore class. Just a good win because Cairo's beaten some good teams. Cairo, I know they beat Anna Jonesboro. I know they've beat a couple of teams like that over in the DuQuoin tournament, teams that have played really good years. I mean, we're talking about an AJ team that nearly won the EHT that Cairo took care of, and it's just a problem for the Pilots and Coach Baldwin. It seems like they're a Jekyll and Hyde kind of team. It's what team shows up on any given night, and tonight it was the lesser of the 2 versions of the Cairo Pilots. It's a long drive. It's their first game in the tournament. I figured a night like this was potentially coming. It's a big reason why I thought Frankfort would win this game, and it kind of played out how I expected. But like we said during the game, I expect Cairo to come back and probably look pretty good tomorrow. It's probably pretty similar to what Frankfort did. For lack of a better term, looked like crap their first night. Frankfort looked much better tonight outside of the turnovers, but probably something similar coming with Cairo. But good win for Frankfort and Coach Sertich, 68-45. Reminder, triple header tomorrow here in Fairfield. Frankfort Cesar on the girls' side, then Crab Orchard Cairo on the boys' side. Thank you all for tuning in to another evening here at the Midwinter Classic. Always appreciated wherever you're tuning in from. And thanks to our Redbirds Live team on site tonight, Aaron Price, Drew Smith, Paxton Griffith, Quincy King. I'm Garrett Smith. We'll see you tomorrow night on Redbirds Live.